everyone. This is just a shout out for a good friend of mine, Linda Lapotka. Those of you who know her will know that she's been doing an RCAD every day, which is a Roladex card every day, and she's up to 300 and something now, and she wants to do it for the whole year. She's doing a giveaway at the moment, and to be entered you need to do a shout out for her, so this is my shout out. Martina did a card for her the other day in a similar style, which she's going to send to her, and I thought it was a good idea as well that perhaps Linda would like to have some cards in return from her friends, so I'm making this quick one for her, also in the same style that she does, and I'll be posting it out to her to keep with her other ones. So I haven't got Roladex cards, so I've just made a card which I sort of seems to be a similar size to those that Linda uses. She can always cut the little holes in the bottom. I'm not sure where they should be, so I'll leave a gap along the bottom. And so far I've just painted it with black gesso. I've got a bit of leftover paper here which I've die cut some flowers, and I'm going to use that as a stencil. And then I've got Sparkle Medium here by Imagination Crafts in Old Rose and Blue Sapphire. So I'm going to apply that through the stencil onto the black card. So I'll start off with pink, probably a bit too much. This is really lovely stuff, and it looks great on a black background. As you will see. I will leave some room for my sentiment, and I want to put a blue one on there, trying not to smudge the others. I'll let that dry. I might just be able to get a bit more of a bit of a pink one up there again. Hint of a pink. It spreads just like modelling paste, but it's really crammed full of glitter, so it looks great. And what you don't use you can just scrape back up and put back in, so no waste. I'll let that dry, and I may just be able to squeeze another smaller one in there sometime. I've got one of these Sakura Jelly Roll Moonbeam pens. They have a nice metallic sheen to them and look really good when drawn onto black. I'm just going to do some random stalks and leaves, a bit of doodling. want to do a little bit more stenciling, and I'm going to use this card that I already punched some small flowers out of a while ago. I always keep these little scraps because you never know when they're going to come in useful as stencils. I'm going to use the blue glitter paste again and just add a couple of these mini flowers on there just to fill the card up a bit more and make the composition look more aesthetic. I've printed out and cut up the sentiment that I want to use for this card, which reads, "If flowers were friends, I'd pick you." So I'm just fiddling about with the placement of them now and gluing them on. The pieces are all glued on now, and I've also added a couple of other small flowers just to fill in the gaps. And now the sparkle paste's dry. I've just gone over this piece of card with some yellow ink to match the yellow sentiment. And I'm just punching out 3 flowers with this tiny flower punch to act as centres for the flowers and just tie in with the yellow of the sentiment. I'm just gluing them on with some tacky glue. This particular one is by Cosmic Shimmer and comes with a needle nose, so it's quite easy to apply on small die cuts or anything tiny that you might want to glue. I've got a white Sakura jelly roll pen now, and I'm just adding a few squiggles to the leaves and dots and some doodles going up the stems just to add a bit of highlight and a bit of interest to the composition. Now I have a rose pink jelly roll midnight pen, and I'm just doodling a border around the edge. It's nothing specific, just a little simple design of squares. And I'm going to go completely around the edge with that. And then I'll go around the words of the sentiment. like it, Linda, and all run along and subscribe to Linda's channel, because she's a really good artist. She's a lovely lady and you won't be disappointed. Bye now.